Loush, Ibby, and you.
Every time.
We're getting better at it though, man. We're getting better at it. We often get a lot of support. We get a lot of videos, messages, emails, and whatnot. And we're incredibly blessed for every single piece that we receive. We actually received a video from one of, I would say, one of our strongest supporters and somebody that really believes in what it is that we're doing here. And her name is Brandy. She sent me a video with a really empowering and inspirational story, a really personal story. And it kind of clicked in my head as to why she supports what we're doing so much.
Let's do it.
All right, Brandy, let's go.
We were at the park. My dad, who's an old white American guy who's never been out of the country before, except for recently, was sitting next to another old guy talking politics. They clearly have the same ideology, which is very Republican, very xenophobic. I brought the shirt over to my dad and explained Zihou. The guy said, I wouldn't trust anything written in Arabic by a Muslim.
Oh, that gets me every time. That gets me. I've only seen this once before in my messages, so I'm just kind of rewatching it and reliving those words again. So Trump, obviously a Trump supporter, her father with his friend who's also a Trump supporter. Brandy goes over and she's really proud of the merch and of the Zihou collective. And a big shout out to you for supporting
100%,
that.
yeah.
And then that's the response, and you see the ignorance.
Unreal.
I wouldn't trust something written in Arabic and by Muslims. It's like you can see first of all that comment is ignorant on its own.
100%.
But then you can even pick it apart.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Like, what does that even mean?
Only 12% of Islam is Arabic. Fun fact for a lot of people. Islam is diverse, it's international. You think about Asia and Africa and all over the world, like it's everywhere in Europe. So that's interesting.
In your face.
I didn't say anything, but my dad, he said, you know what? Give me that shirt. He put it on.
Hey.
We took a picture.
Hey.
Great. He came back and he said to that guy, you know what? Islam is about peace.
Hey.
The first time I went out of the country this year was to Tunisia, a Muslim country. The borders were closed, and so my daughter was not able to get married. Although I met her husband, and he's wonderful.
That's her father speaking about her.
Wow.
Papa Brandy coming in with the 1-2 punch. Papa Brandy coming in with that jab, right hook, uppercut.
Just Mike Tyson haymaker.
Dropping the knowledge.
That's it.
Wow. He grabbed the shirt, he put it on. This is a Republican Trump supporter who has been overseas and has had his mind expanded beyond the limits of Fox News and whatever, incubated sources of information they have.
Yeah.
How beautiful is that?
Unbelievable. Unreal.
Let's continue.
And then we were struck in France. We didn't have any money or where to go. A woman in a hijab put $200 in my daughter's hand and walked away.
Wow.
She didn't even see her face. When we were stuck without any public transportation.
That just like sent shivers.
Yeah. Major.
They're stuck in France. A family of Americans are stuck in France. And a lady wearing, you can assume that she's Muslim. And again, this is not a religious channel, this is a cultural channel. But right is right, right? We gotta call it how we see it. The misconceptions and the racism does not discriminate
at all
between Muslims and Arabs and whatnot. So we're gonna support all the angles that affect us.
Yeah.
And the lady came and she handed her money without even knowing what the situation was.
And for no particular reason either. Like, she wasn't trying to get anything out of it because she clearly just walked away and you couldn't see her face again. That's it. Zakat is one of the pillars of Islam. Actually, one of the biggest.
Which means charity.
Charity. Zakat is charity, right? Whether it's an organization or just one person. Zakat is zakat. That's it.
That's amazing.
Unreal.
It's like, and to me, it's like Brandy's here bringing this up as one of one of the most impactful moments of her life.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine that. You're stranded, somebody helps you out. But it's like, let's take that concept and let's flip it. You gave that lady an opportunity to collect good deeds. And so you actually did her the favor.
Unreal.
I know it's
the way that works.
I know it's a crazy concept. They are actually in debt to you.
Yeah.
Which is a crazy concept.
And it happens more than you think. You just gotta open your eyes.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's so beautiful.
Without money, without knowing where to go. Every time we were saved by various men who were from North African countries. Arab, Muslim men.
Bravo.
They helped us with hotel, making reservations, getting food, everything that we needed.
Unreal.
My dad continued saying,
Wow.
what you think you know about Islam and about Muslims is wrong. It's not what you think. They're beautiful people. It's a beautiful culture.
Wow.
It's something that I hope you want to learn more about.
That's her father, bro.
Unreal.
And really, isn't this really what Zihou is about? So, I just wanted to share that. That's all.
Wow. That hit, huh?
That hit different. It is the core. It is the embodiment. It is the reason why I turned on the camera 3 years ago, maybe even before that. I've been creating cultural content for a very long time. And that is exactly why.
Unreal.
Right here.
Unreal. And plus, like, you know what though? I'm actually glad that you went through every single thing that you just mentioned. No matter how bad it is. Because she's literally the one that ended up on top. Her dad backed her up.
Yep.
And he actually spoke true facts about it.
Yep.
Like, he knows his stuff. He's not just one of those guys that are just trying to protect his daughters. He actually knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His eyes were opened to our religion and culture and whatnot.
When you travel or when you learn, when you educate, when you broaden, when you break down the borders that live, we all have to check ourselves. I constantly am trying to check myself. Our opinions, our prejudices, our biases, we're always trying to check that, right? This is a part of what we're trying to do here. And it's a beautiful thing to show tolerance, compassion, understanding. Brandy, I want to thank you for this message. It warmed my heart. It really put things into perspective for us, and it just helps us move forward. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it also. This is real. This is real proof of what's happening here. This isn't some little, attention grab or just trying to get views or popularity, whatever. I promise you, it's never been about that. This is why we keep going. This is why we keep moving and we keep learning and we keep loving and we're getting stronger. This is a global movement.
Yes, sir.
Big shout out to Brandy.
Clearly.
Big shout out to Brandy. Big shout out to Papa Brandy. And big shout out to you guys. You know what we tell them. Zihou.